Welcome for another episode, Live from the Heart podcast. I'm your hostess, Anne-Claire Meret, and I'm very happy to welcome you for a solo episode. It's been a while that I've done a life update solo episode. I think I'm more used to do them in French, I guess, but now it's time for me to do them in English. So once in a while, I do a life update so that I share a lot of different things all together. What I want to celebrate. I'm going to start with celebrating something first. I want to celebrate the launch of my book in French, Millionaire from the Heart. And it's been amazing because a lot of people were waiting for it. And thank you if you've bought it. And thank you if you've put a review on it because it's been like 3 weeks and I already have more than 130 reviews, 5 stars on Amazon. So thank you so much. It's been for me super hard to launch this book in French because it was planned to do it last year, and what happened is that we put so much work into the English version, and then we thought it would be easy to translate it into French. We just took a translator, and then this person took forever to translate it. And then in the end, when I told her we're done, we're going to hire someone else, she finally wrote and she said, "I'm done. I translated it." But I had hired someone else meanwhile. And this first translator, funny enough, she decided to quit her job as a translator because she knew she was not aligned with her heart. So she was not um, going towards her full potential. And that's the book that helped her connect with that, which is pretty amazing. When you think about it. So then I hired someone, a friend of mine, who did a great job translating it. And then I had to read it myself several times and correct it. And then we had help. We had help from several people of the community who read it too, and also Emily from my team read it several times. So all together, we did an amazing job because this is a masterpiece. And this book, if you haven't read it already in English or in French, is wonderful. And I'm so happy it's out there in the world. It's helping so many people understand what's possible for their lives if they really decide to go for it. So yeah, that's it. So I'm just sharing that. It's beautiful. I'm super happy. And I did a beautiful launch for Make Money from the Heart, which is my main program in French about money. And I recorded everything recently in English. So now it's out there and we are already week 3. The group is amazing. And yeah, we're having a blast in this group. It's deep work. It's not easy. It takes a lot of courage, but yeah, we're doing it. So this is wonderful. And I'm not yet resting. Although I did take a lot of naps recently. I'm on a roll where I want to take one nap per day, at least 10 minutes, maybe more, half an hour or an hour, so that I can rest a little bit more. So something happened. I'm just going to go like from one place to another with this episode because I just want to share different things, personal and more professional. I've decided to do a detox a few weeks ago. So I started to do a program with my husband, Christian, and we're going to this detox place called Bali Healing in Canggu. And we're doing IV therapies with glutathione, vitamin C, vitamin B, and yeah, some other things. So basically, it's a lot of antioxidants to help us kick out some toxins that we have observed on a screen with live blood analysis. I don't know how you say it in English. And I had a lot of toxins, and Christian as well. So we think the pollution here in Bali is very much impacting us because we had much less last year when we did also some live blood analysis last year. So we both went on to this big detox, and when we went back, was it a week ago, Christian's results were much better than mine. And I didn't have so much toxins, but I had parasites which were showing, and also my blood was kind of stuck instead of being moving and all flowy. And I was disappointed because I took a lot of supplements and they made me a bit nauseous, and yeah, my belly was not right. I was not feeling great. And then in the session, Christian said, "Well, during the detox, what's the difference between you and I? I rested, and you've recorded a lot of videos, and you put out there your new program in English. You promoted it, and you were working hard." So then it really struck me. I was like, "Oh shit, is right." And I know it. I'm a naturopath. I know that when you do a detox, you must rest because your body is under stress and it wants to just get rid of its toxins. And what I was doing was being in my head and being busy. Although I love what I do, I know that my detox results would be better if I had rested more. So that's what I'm doing now. I'm resting more. I'm going in the sun. I'm going to the beach every day, which I could do still when I was doing my launch, but I was more in my head than being in my body, which is the main difference. And I take care of my quality of sleep. I take care of my thoughts. And also I'm really much thinking today about, okay, my body is cleansing, my body is cleansing, my body is cleansing. I'm available for it and I'm supporting it with my thoughts, which I was not really doing last time. I was just taking the pills and the IVs without supporting it with my thoughts and being fully available for it. So that's the difference. So I'm going to continue for a few more weeks the supplements, the mindset, the rest, and I'm going to do ozone therapy from this week. I'm going to go once a week. I already did last year. I really liked it. And let's see how it goes. So I'm really happy about it. I don't have symptoms about needing the detox, but I could see it on the live blood. So it's really preventative medicine, and that's the way I prefer to do medicine than to wait that I have symptoms and troubles. So this is great. That's how I like to do it. Okay, what else? I have a little bit of notes. I'm going to take some vacations and I'm very excited about it. I'm going with my boyfriends to a small town by the beach at the end of May. It's going to be beautiful. And before that, I started to work on something new, which is a program about how to write a book and be published. Because Millionaire from the Heart is my 12th book, and I want to share with the world how I managed to be published with publishing companies, but also how to self publish. So I already had a program about that in French, which I removed from my website last year because I knew I wanted to do a new one. And because it's no longer available, now I have to put it out there, the new one. Like a lot of people have been asking me, and I don't know yet if I'm going to do it just in English with subtitles or in English and in French, which is double work for me. But also, I still have a larger audience in French. So I'm transitioning, but at the same time, I want to acknowledge that most of you are French speaking right now, and not everyone understands English as yeah as a language to take a program with. Yeah, so let's see what I do with that. And this program, I want to create it in a way that is helpful for people who have a project and for people who don't have yet a project but who know they want to write, and understanding why they want to write and how they're going to make space to write and how they're going to choose if they're going to reach out to publishing companies, pros and cons of publishing traditionally and self-publishing, and then what does it mean in terms of contracts, and what does it mean in terms of being involved and committed into your writing, but then selling your book and how to communicate about your book. This is a whole adventure and it takes a lot of effort, let me tell you. But this is so rewarding. And I believe that because I wrote many books, I got the trust of people because this is deep long format content, and then people by diving into it, they were just they were just understanding deeper and deeper how it works, and they're so grateful about it. And then they start to follow me and then buy my programs, and then we build relationship, and it's just beautiful. So if you want to write a book, whatever it is, can be a novel, can be a guidebook, you can do it, and there is space for you. And even if the idea has already been taken by someone else. I mean, there are many books about money, and I still wrote one, and I'm still impacting lives. So if you have an idea in your heart, just put it out there because some people need it. So that's about the program, which is coming soon, probably in June. And I think I'll do a webinar, a free webinar with a lot of free content. I love to do that all the time. And then if you want to join for the program, it's going to be available in a few weeks. And then I have a retreat. So I just finished a retreat. Also, that's something. I worked a lot in May because I had a retreat early May with one person. It was a VIP retreat, 4 days with an amazing woman, Manon. And originally it was planned to have a small group. It was in my house in Ubud. And it ended up like this because we had quite a lot of applications, and I chose a bunch of people who canceled, who didn't choose to join, although they applied and they were accepted. And Manon was super motivated from the beginning, and then someone else wanted to join, but I didn't feel the vibe. It was kind of last minute and didn't feel right. So I choose to do a VIP one, and I don't regret it because we had a blast. It was wonderful. So I don't know yet if I'm going to plan another abundance retreat in a form of a group setting or more a VIP experience. I'm going to take some times and figure out what I want to do for next year, because I think probably it'll be next year or maybe end of this year. Let's see. Anyway, if you're interested, you can reach out to me, and then it will help me process my thoughts and understand what I want to create by responding, because I'm a generator. So let's see. So I have another retreat coming up in July. It will be end of July, 23 to 30. And this retreat is about writing. So I'm really excited about it. I already have several people who signed up, and it's going to be beautiful. This time is residential retreat, and it's in a luxurious resort because, we're worth it. And I think it's awesome to be able to write in such a beautiful setting. You just have your own room with a desk, and you have a beautiful view, and there's a pool, and there is a spa, there's a sauna, a cold plunge. You can go to the yoga in the morning. You serve delicious food 3 times a day, and you just have nothing to think about except for your writing. So that's the goal. And every morning, I will have a group setting with group coaching, with journal prompts and working on your creativity, unlocking really, yeah, your full potential as a writer. And then in the afternoon, I'm going to be available for one on one coaching. So I'm going to be there in some place in the resort, and you can come and talk to me about your writing project. It can be either in the depth of what you're writing, but it can be also in the form, and also about the process of publishing and communicating about your book and all the things. So you're going to be able to pick my brain and ask myself any questions, and I'm going to coach you, and it's going to be deep. And wow, I'm super excited to discover your writing projects. So if you want to join, you can find the information on my website, on my link tree too. And you can also just reach out, send us an email, send us a private message, and I will be so happy to have you here in Ubud to help you publish your books. This is super exciting, and make them a best-selling book, bestseller. What else? On a personal note, I bought a house a few months ago with Christian, my husband, and it's not ready. It's a bit late, but it's fine because he's going to go on a trip to Europe this week for a few weeks, and the house will be ready when he will come back. And then we will have time this summer to furnish it. And we're currently choosing a sauna, and he wants to add a cold plunge. And yeah, this is exciting. It's also pretty bold what we're doing. We're making choices such as we want non-toxic paint everywhere. So that's not what was delivered with the house. So we're paying extra cost for that. And just non-toxic mattress and like things like this, which make a big difference for us. And then in terms of decoration, like I wanted my bathroom to be pink. So I just choose pink tiles. So it's going to be Christian thought, oh my God, what if it's less easy to sell it? And I'm like, what if it's easier to sell it because this house has personality? So this is this is exciting. So yeah, we're gonna take care of this in the summer, and then yeah, we're gonna be able to move in the summer. It's super exciting. And then um, I finished the first round of renovation and decoration in my house in Ubud. So I'm renting a house in Ubud. I originally signed for 1 year, February to February, and then I choose already to commit to a second year. So I have this house for 2 years now, and I want to make it even better. So I'm waiting for a little bit. I'm taking a break, and then I'm going to do more renovation and decoration. And it's not yet where I want it to be because I want some gold, I want some different pieces of furniture, I want it to be really cozy, and I'm not there yet. But the big stuff are done, like the big paintings, the big pieces of furniture, and all the things, the curtains, and so many things, which make it already so much different. And it's great for me because I still go to Ubud once in a week for 2 nights, and I go dancing and meet my friends and meet my boyfriend, and it's just super nice to have the space. And I'm currently thinking about taking my kitties there too. Let's see. It's gonna come. Yeah. So right now we have 2 cats, And we want to take more, but only when Christian will come back and after we move to. I'm doing that. Maybe we were watching the video and I'm watching them. They're sleeping on the couch. It's super cute. And when we will have moved to the next house, this is when we're gonna take probably one or two more cats. And we still have Sweetie, beautiful dog, and we're gonna put her on, yeah, on a training program so that she can go on scooters and go into cars. And right now she's accepting the leash, which was a big deal after a few training sessions. So this is super interesting to become, yeah, animal parents after such a long time. We were dreaming about dogs, but actually cats are a very good fit for us, and Sweetie the dog is actually perfect for us too. So this is wonderful. Yeah, that's it. I'm planning more dancing in the next few months. I want to spend more time dancing. I don't know how I'm going to do that in the summer. I think I'm going to make my own private retreats with dancers which are around, probably by taking private classes and going to social dancing. And yeah, let's see how it goes. But that's what I would like to create for myself in the summer, a little bit of a lighter schedule and making more space to write my next book. I want to write about love. This is interesting because a lot of things in love come naturally to me, and I find it a little bit difficult to express because it's not. Um, yeah, somehow I spend a lot of time trying to adapt in my mind to what people want to read about love, and I think that's why the book is still not written. I do have an older version of it, which is no longer available. I removed it from my website because I want to publish a new one once again. I sold a lot of it. It's called Foreplay: How to Create the Love Life That You Desire. And it's great. I've had a lot of great feedbacks about it. And I want to take it again and write one more chapter and write it in English too. And yeah, that's one of my main projects. I've been I've been interestingly challenged by love the past few months. It's super easy with my husband and very smooth, although last year was a little bit more challenging because we reopened the relationship. And this year I'm more challenged with my boyfriend, which was super easy last year. So this is interesting, and I'm taking notes of what's being helpful to overcome our challenges, and whether we make it or not, whatever we decide to create with it together, this is very valuable content that I'm going to be able to share with you in the next future. It might also become workshops and online programs, but I don't know yet how to share that. I have so much notes about love and so much stuff that I want to share about love. I might start with polyamory. I'm going to see. And then let's see how it's going. Yeah, let's see. And yeah, that's it. That's what I wanted to share for the life update. I think it's quite a lot already. And I'm going to record more episodes for you to have more episodes to snack, quite short like this one, for the next few weeks. So feel free to reach out to me if you want to talk about the retreats and the programs. And I'm super happy about this transition that I'm making this year of following my heart and what feels right to me. Yeah, that's it. If you've enjoyed this episode, if you like the podcast, please put it 5 stars on Spotify and Apple Podcast, and I will create more. And thanks to you, more and more people follow me and discover my world and feel empowered to create anything that they want from the heart space. See you soon.